Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Minecraft Through the Android episode 60. Wow, we're getting there. So last time it seems like I built this pillar and I don't know how I was supposed to get down from here. Was I just gonna, hiya? Ow. My ankles. Well that's okay, we made it down, didn't take too much damage. Let's go head back as we wrap up this mining trip. And why do I have an odd number of torches? No, we don't do that here. There we go. Hello. Goodbye. Let's head back. It was this way, right? I'm pretty sure. There's another cave. Yeah, this forest is gonna have to go. I wonder if today's the day that this forest starts going. I did just use up a whole bunch of wood. Decisions. Well, first things first, we gotta sleep. And soon it might also be time to check all the farms and stuff. The wheat's doing really good. Hooray! Maybe I'll just wait for it to grow up in its entirety and then test it. An actual test this time and not a unexpected green bean happening. Hello, howdy do. Welcome back. Alrighty, what goods do I have? I feel like I don't have much cobblestone left. I picked up some at least. Yes, howdy Paul, welcome back as well. Howdy to everyone. Alright, there's my 8. In fact, I could do boop. How long did it take you to find a spawner? Were you keeping track of time? Well, in fact, we can cook up all of that. Oh, that's right, I found blue carbon last time and I almost lost it. Is the second account going to be your new current one? I see you've returned with it. Rude. Did your messages send not in the same order that they appear on OBS just because of your timing of joining? That'd be interesting. Aha! Yeah, OBS is the correct format, as this is that's the correct order of messages to send. What happened was your no showed up after his hello. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, but only on his side. Because if you look at YouTube, that is not the same order. One of those internet latency issues. The static is back. Is this headset finally dying on me after 8 years? I would hope not. It is always good to keep your lava wells safe. You don't want to accidentally fall in one. As someone who might have almost accidentally fallen in one previously. Oh, wait a minute. I think I just put my food away. Oops. Oh, I hope it's gone now. I wonder if the connection, the headset on the connection itself is going bad. Bedrock has split screen multiplayer? Oh, and I knew that. I did that once before. Alright, I kind of forgot that feathers don't go there anymore. Man, look at all these sheep. Maybe I should start keeping the sheep somewhere. I need to keep them in a place where there's plenty of grass because I want them to keep growing their wool. Switch to, the Bedrock for the Switch has not been optimized in the time since the switch over to Bedrock. His legacy console on Switch worked fine. But yeah, modern day Bedrock for the Switch, it's not a fun experience. I almost think it's worse than mobile in terms of load times. Alright, we need some fences, because all these sheep are going to be herded up. Alrighty. I'm thinking... probably just do what I've been doing. Oh wait, hold on, I could make a two-tiered system. Or... I could just do a hole in the ground. Alright, think. What would make the sheep happy? What would make the sheep happy is keeping them free roaming where they're currently at, but that's not going to make me happy. So how about... decisions. How about we just start digging? I have a plan. Oh, in fact, hold on. Let me grab a ladder. There's this image in my mind for how I want to do it. Oh, in fact... yeah, I have a plan. I don't know what it would take for me to invest in a Switch 2. I didn't even invest in the first Switch. It was gifted to me by my cousin who got newer Switches. Alrighty, so I'm thinking... at first I wanted to put this down there, but I feel like that's not a lot of space for all these sheep, so I'm thinking we're going to start clearing out this area. What you should do is mine 2 different spawners. Or sorry, keep track of 2 different spawners. One spawner you'll pick up and hold on to, and then the other spawner you'll use for actual spawning of mobs, because if you ever use a pig spawner in the future, they're not going to be very good for XP. They're good for food though. Mario Kart was a big part of my early years of multiplayer back on the Wii. Mario Kart 4, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, I did not have nearly enough time multiplayer on. Most of that time was spent just me going through the Grand Prix. One of these days, I'll collect Mario Kart 7. Wasn't there 2 different versions for Mario Kart for the DS? Because there's the original DS version, and then there was the 3DS version, I thought. Way back in elementary school, back when the DSs were new. I remember during summer daycare, some of the kids would play Mario Kart on there. I never had the opportunity to do so. It took me a long time before I got the original 3DS. But I'm slowly trying to play all the Mario Kart versions. Oops, bye-bye. This should be fine, right? Probably could have made this more interesting than just being a giant square, but we're just going to keep it as it is. I would expect 8 to be more polished than 7. Hopefully, they learned from the past. Beep beep, excuse me. Alright, well we got our first layer done. We're gonna have to get our second layer going. Does Nintendo ever have less polished stuff in the future? Nintendo is Nintendo, and their quality assurance. Maybe I should just make this a rectangle. Oh well, goodbye square. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of there's a lot of ways to do stuff Nintendo doesn't like. In other news, I'm still trying to wait around for my Minecraft 3DS world to have a proper converter. Hopefully soon, trademark, more work will be done on it. Cause I'm waiting to get the world to you guys in a Java format. I also have plans and need the world on the Java format anyway. How does Nintendo's QA compare to Valve's QA? At least with their older releases. Come on, grass, I'm gonna need you to go down. Grass can spread down 2 blocks, right? It can spread more than 1. Played on some website? You played it online? I think their last first-party game fully would be Alex. Deadlock still isn't released yet, technically. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Half-Life 3. News have been going around for the Steam Machine and Steam Frame, I believe. No price point yet, though. Alright, so we set that there. Alright, I have at least 1 grass down. No, I'm gonna leave this here. You say facts about him. Who is him? Who is he? The man, the myth, the legend. Okay, cool, this is. Hooray! Y'all know me in odd numbers. I feel like I should know what a GFX is. I don't think I do. And what sort of editors are you referring to? Alright, yeah, we gotta start moving all these animals. The grass is gonna take its time to spread, but at least this way I'll get them all in containment first. But you know what I could do? No, that'll just overcomplicate things, never mind. I was gonna have a little entrance point, or a little carved out section underneath. But as I think about it, I don't want the animals getting stuck down there. So what we're going to do is we're gonna grab some free space. That's what we need. graphic designers. VFX is visual effects. GFX would be graphics effects. But remember FX, the show, or not the show, the network? I always associate that with TV, even though I know it's supposed to be another way of saying FX. Minecraft's QA pre-Microsoft was focused on getting new features in, as opposed to how does it affect the whole gameplay ecosystem. And I don't need this dirt anymore. So if I need to move the animals, mostly the sheep, I'll need to grab some wheat. Let me toss all this first, though. Aren't old consoles supposed to be easy to set up? Power, yellow, white, red, controller. Is there something else I'm missing? Do you have a TV that still has the old RCA inputs? We don't currently have a nice TV set up over here. It's currently packaged. I don't know what you're going on about me being against graphics designers. Could be I'm just cheap and I do my own stuff. I don't think we have any more functioning CRTs anymore. I want to say we got rid of the last of them sometime last year. Alright, sheep, come on. There we go, good job. Let's clean that up, and I think we're gonna say I've made a mistake because this one has to go as well. Now that we have enough grass down here, there you go, come on. These guys are so much more responsive than on Java. I remember the animals would be, most of the time, uninterested in the wheat you're holding. Snapshots have been around since 1.1. They started at the tail end of 2011. In fact, the original snapshots were just focused on bug fixing, because the vast majority of what 1.1 was a bug fix update, because of all the problems that 1.0 had. Alright, there's a little more. I'll probably leave that guy for now. 1.0 kind of had pre-releases, but it did have the release candidates. Wasn't release candidate 1 like a big fix thing? Or it fixed something that had been plaguing Minecraft for years. I know 1.9 pre-6 finally got around to fixing the mining speeds for several blocks, like crafting tables and redstone ore. I'm from California. Oh, the iceberg. I was gonna say that would be a very high level tier on the iceberg, except iceberg charge shut down. Thankfully, I downloaded all my data from there, but I'm kind of sad that I can't just point people to the direction of the Zelanator iceberg anymore. That one's sadness. I don't check what data centers are near here. I don't keep up with infrastructure changes other than what I see are going on with freeways. Alright, and come on! All the lovely sheep, and I guess one cow. The cow can be included in the sheep. There we go. We're gonna put torches for now, but I plan on putting some glowstone to line the edges. I just need to prevent bad guys from spawning in here first. If you guess the amount, or I should say, with the how high of the population of the US lives in California, California is a good guess. Alright, where is that one sheep who's hanging out near the chickens? I know he's somewhere around here. There you are, hello. In fact, here, let's grab this other cow as well. I don't know if we're going to increase the cow population, but if we at least have 2, or 3. I don't know if I've ever heard you in a voice channel or in a video that you've had your voice recorded on. I don't even know how many Discord servers we still share. Why is the sheep fast, but the cow's slow? I don't remember cows being this slow. Maybe have you been in any of the Omni Archive events from like 2018 to 2020? We had a few in there. In fact, I have a whole playlist on my channel for the Omni Archive events I recorded. Maybe if I go back and watch, I could find out. That's assuming I can figure out who all is speaking. I don't think Discord itself was recorded in that, just the audio. I don't like the Discord overlay, and that is a problem, waiting to attack. But hey, it's not Java, so he can't see me. Oh, now he does. Come on. I think it's taking too long. Come on, cows, I believe in you. There we go, we did it, hooray. Alright, now we have to wait around for a while. I don't know if this pen will ever fill up with grass, but at least now it's ready. Why is it just iron shovels? Alright, I'm supposed to come back here, because this needed to be potatoes, I believe. And oop. Oopsies. If you're talking the eating shovel bug, that's from Indev. If you're talking when 0.10.3 was released, there are more. Where are you guys coming from? 0.10.3 I thought was released near the end of 2014. Or was it 2015? It was released near the end of the year, because 0.10.5, the next update, was the first release of the new year. I don't do hunting. there are not any forests near here. My hobby is playing Minecraft. I guess game development's also my hobby. Creating work in general. Oh wait, hold up. Let's not go that way. I feel like you have multiple hobbies. Because on one hand, you're keeping up with environment changes and whatnot. On another hand, you're keeping up with changes in tech. Alrighty, so I got the sheep in. I needed ground tillers. And potatoes. Hello. It's kind of interesting when people say they don't play Minecraft, but they watch Minecraft videos. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You can be interested in something you don't partake in. Do I not have any potatoes? Did I spend them all trying to fix the farm after it flooded? You can ask me something, but there's no guarantee I'll answer. Uh-oh. Enderman. Enderman doing stuff. You say New Yorker's inappropriate on social media. I say many people are inappropriate on social media. That's just social media. Oops. Wait, what did I activate? Oh, that was... Okay, that took way too long to update that I tilled it. I was like, did I click on a different block? No, I did click on that one dirt block for the grass. It just took forever to show me that it updated. Because I was wondering if I broke something, because I couldn't click on it again. I feel like many people have gift collections for easy sharing. I have a lot of static images. Because I'm a grumpy old man set in my ways. And we're going to avoid Mr. Pig for now. I would assume the gift collection is memes. You say not normal? There is no such thing as a normal meme. You've got popular and unpopular. You have stuff you agree with and stuff you disagree with. Alright, there we go. How's it doing? Didn't I? Okay, I did have 3 cows. Come on, grass, I believe in you. We'll probably grab the shears and we'll use that as a way to check whether or not it's working and whether or not grass is growing. Because if I shear the sheep and they get their wool back, that means they were able to eat wool. Or they were able to eat grass. I don't think sheep are cannibals. They were able to eat the grass and get the wool back. Some people find unfunny memes to be funny. Different generations have different tastes. These days I do not often work with virtual machines. I work with Unreal. Because that's what I picked up with back in 2016. And then I'm a grumpy old man set in my ways and never changed. I need to fix that. That's on my to-do list. I need to fix the nether spire, but all these sheep, they were bothering me last time. But now I finally did something about them. Alright, wool time. Here's the problem. As fun as it would be to know how to do something, the big dealio with me is taking the time to learn how to do something. And there's another Enderman stealing my grass. I would like to know Japanese, but I've never taken the time to learn Japanese. So instead I do stuff that I'm already capable. I spend the most amount of time doing stuff I'm already capable of doing. My most recent game was supposed to be done and over with in like 6 months, but I ended up having more ideas for it and it kept going. It could have been done quickly. Aha! It is working, I'll take that. It could have been done quickly, but that was on me for, I guess, hold on, there's a term. Was it feature creep? There we go. That's okay, because I got the game out, and I'm much more happy with it now compared to when I first released it. I don't have a ThinkPad. The last time I used a ThinkPad was middle school. That was our school-designated laptop. Oh wait, hold up. We're gonna toss the eggs away first. I'm looking forward to hoppers, because it's a little annoying needing to manually pick up the eggs every time. I do not know any programming languages, as I have not needed to learn any. Which equates to my games could definitely be optimized by being written in C++ instead. You are fully welcome to be disappointed with me. I do not fit the standards of what you would expect. I tried learning Java however many years ago because I wanted to work on mods for Minecraft. I could not visually see the connections. So what did I do? I moved on, found other stuff to work with. I tried working in Click Team Fusion for Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I didn't get far enough. Every once in a while I go back and do something in there. But no, these days I work with Unreal's blueprints. As I see the connections, I draw the lines, I make pictures. I try to avoid making spaghetti, but sometimes it happens. I've said plenty of times I've been unemployed for the past few years. Is that Enderman still here? Okay, what happened to the grass block he picked up? I don't know, I'm moving on. Alrighty, so with that taken care of, we'll probably head back to the mines. I'll need to grab another shovel and another pickaxe, and then we're all set. Minecraft is very fun. 14 years now I've been playing. May 5th, 2012. Minecraft 1.2.5 on an old Windows Vista laptop. Many years have passed since then. I've seen other people in the past compare Java to C#. Oop. Alrighty, away we go. Ironically, if you bought Minecraft, say, 16 years ago, it would have been cheaper than if you bought it now. The price has only gone up over time. Old Minecraft used to be free. But if you wanted proper survival, that was part of paid. Was it 9.95 euro was the first price? Then I thought it went up to like 19.95. Now it's, I think, 30 these days. Classic Cube is fun. I haven't touched it in a long time. That's a good way to experience Classic. I hear noises. Alright, I think we'll find more dark caves. You know what I should have done? I should have brought a water bucket. Too late. If you say trying to build a cloud and if you're trying to earn money from your old cloud service, not cloud, were you going to sell the storage space to other people? Just like Google or Amazon or whoever. That's not a way forward. Maybe I should have gone down a different tunnel. I think this is the same pathway I took last time. Which means I've already gone down this path at least twice now. So I don't know how much is going to be left. Oh, I see some darkness that way. I guess that's positive. Wait, hold on. 20 terabytes of storage? Is that 20 terabytes each? Or is that you have 20 terabytes total you're able to rent out? I just realized how small that was. Okay, so 20 terabytes total, 1 terabyte each. That would not suit my purposes, unfortunately. I wouldn't consider buying, but I was just thinking in terms of how much space I currently use, and comparing that to how much would be available. Oh, there's some red dust I didn't pick up. Is this where I saw the darkness? I saw some gravel and I couldn't tell if that was another cave or maybe I just went mining there. Decisions. If I turn back around, I go look at it again. But first, I need coal. It's starting to get a little ridiculous, the amount of torches I need to keep crafting because of all the bad guys that spawn when they're not supposed to. Way back when the world was limited size, I don't remember them being this big of a problem. Do I say goodbye to the water? Let's just take a quick look down here, see if there's anything worth looking at. So I guess I do ask again then, is this all storage space or are you trying to sell? I feel like it's hard to buy. I should say, it would be difficult for people to sell cloud resources as a startup. Oh, there's more red dust. I'll take that. I'm looking forward to when this is being useful for the combination lock that I always procrastinate on doing. I have a lot of redstone on my beta 1.8 world, and I still haven't made my combination lock. I spent redstone on that sticky piston staircase that was briefly shown in the video. I also spent a lot of redstone on my sugarcane farm. I feel like there was some other redstone thing I worked on, but I can't remember what it was. Oh well, I'll find out whenever I get back to that world. I've been preoccupied with other stuff. Oh, there's more. Why did I leave all this behind? Was my inventory full last time I was in this area? At least I know we're low enough for diamonds. It'd be nice to find some. Oh, there's more. Hello. This one was hiding from me. That was a very good hiding spot. As if it tried. Words of the madman. Trying to personify redstone ore. This was definitely a big ol' cave-in. I see all this gravel lying on the ground. Is this gonna dead end? I'll be a little sad if it does. It loops around. Decisions. Trying to find where to go next. "43 minutes? Where'd the last 43 minutes go?" I didn't realize we're already a third of the way through the stream. Alright, up or down, up or down. We can always go up, but we can't always go down. Have I only found that one mine shaft on here? They feel rare compared to release. I feel like release Minecraft on Java had mine shafts common enough that you'd find one in every other cave. I think a big problem is generation issues, because the one I found on here did not save properly, and it got cut off in several different ways. So a lot of that mine shaft is just missing. Same thing with the trees on the surface that you see cut in half. I feel like Bedrock should not have optimized world sizes so aggressively. I don't even know if this is still a problem in modern Bedrock. It very well could be. I'm not surprised that a cracked server would get attacked. Do things officially. So say the police. What the? Was the mushroom hitbox in the way? Excuse me. No thank you. Every block takes up an entire, or every tile on here takes up a full block hitbox. And it's rather frustrating as it's unintuitive. Hello. You are a threat. Is he really a threat? I'm the one who just invaded his home. Minecraft social questions. Well, unfortunately, that didn't get me anywhere where I wanted to be. Hopefully I'll have better luck. It was also why I totally stockpiled on torches, because I knew I'd be doing a lot more exploring than mining. I'd be burning through torches faster than my inventory would fill up. Spoiler, hello. Let's make that all nice and bright. Let's make this all nice and bright. This is a pretty cool cave area. But I already set aside a designated cavern. I wonder how far away that is from here. I can't remember. You know what? I think I just forgot which cave entrance that was supposed to be. I think I built it close to home, which means... Oh, that's right, the staircase. Grandpa Buggy deleted his worlds? Did he just forget to re-upload them? I don't know how much, since he had to redo the server setup and whatnot. Did he actually delete them? Or are they just not available on the website right now? Because I looked at the website being overhauled. Way back when I first started getting more into his content and whatnot, more into the episodes, I went and downloaded the entire archive. He's not pulling a Nullatrum, he's moving. He's going from the UK back to Australia, I believe. So he had to work on his server stuff. Or his website, I should say. I'll probably just, assuming you're not in his Discord, I'll probably ask that he get that going if he's able. Because he's been busy with other things. This is the end of July, I believe. The computer's being moved back. So we have until then, at least, for him to do some stuff. Hello. That's a chunk that likes to disappear. Or a chunk section. And I see that it's nighttime. Oop, we're good. Does lava decay slowly on here, or did they fix that? That was a problem for the longest time on Java. There we go, that feels right. Hey, blue carbon. I see a lot of particles. It's a tarp. Alright, hold on, let's put all this in. Uh-oh. What? That wasn't supposed to block update the gravel? Oops. I wasn't supposed to block update the gravel because the gravel would see the torch as a valid block and not fall. What, the Pocket Edition? I'm pretty sure you could do that on Java. These entire 20 episodes that I've already done has been many, many, many comparisons to Java. It's the little things. It's all these little things that add up to make the game feel different. I still enjoy playing this more now compared to modern Bedrock, though. Right here, this is a little quiet on mine. Let me turn that up ever so slightly. Hey, maybe I found something new. We're underneath the swamp because look at this ugly sewer water. Whoop. That brown, or that color, looks very, very close to the water that release 1.0 had. I think 1.7 swamps are an improvement. I kind of like the different swamp color variations. Now swamps have multiple tints as of, I'm pretty sure it was 1.7. But yeah, 1.1 slightly improved the swamp. At least it fixed the borders. It added biome blending for swamp colors. There was a what on 1.9 pre-4? You referring to World Archive still? There's something about swamps. I have more pickaxes after this, right? Oh yeah, I got 3 more. Yeah, after the stream, or at least sometime today, I could probably put in a request, assuming you're not on the Discord server, for all the versions that are not on the world. Because I was thinking that when I looked at the list yesterday or the day before, how it was kind of short. And I feel like there's lava behind there. I don't think I placed this cobblestone. The ramens are gone. Sad times. The Zelanator in Minecraft Legacy misses ramen. Bye bye. Oh, is that the end? Sad times. Yeah, it's okay. Surely there will be more to explore. Or what I could do, if I really wanted, I could call it here. Head back to the surface, try to find a different entrance, and then go from there. One day you will look back and realize you miss having ramen around. And the Steves. Yeah, I don't think there's any more good cave tunnels. Good cave expansion down here. Hello. Please don't be in the lava. Alright, no. I didn't think this would be in the ceiling, so we're gonna plug this up real fast. I do not want to accidentally fall down there. This is not the correct path. Did you try setting that on YouTube, didn't like it? Or did you just press enter prematurely? Anticipated as much. When you need to outsmart YouTube's filter. Because that would not be on my blocked words list. Alright, I don't think this is the tunnel I was in just at. Where's the one where I first thought it was a good place to start digging up? Because I'm ready to be somewhere else. I feel like that one went higher. Hello. It's still crazy to think that the best weapon in the game takes 4 hits to clean out a zombie. I didn't start thinking about damage calculation until I started playing Sinduality. Alright, here feels like a good exit. So we're going to choose this path. It'll be a bummer if this takes me... Oh. Never mind, we're not choosing that path. We're going this way. Chirp, chirp. Hello, spider. I dug 2 blocks, and I was really thinking I would just keep going. But I guess never mind. I don't think the green beans ever exploded on death in InDev. I want to say that was just a survival test feature. I want to say by the time they were re-added in InDev, the whole AI system was changed to what we're familiar with. You know what I see? Hello. Speaking of green beans, I was gonna say, you know what I see? I see water getting cut off at a chunk border. Sorry for being late. You've only been gone, what, 10 minutes? Hello. That's an arrow. Why is there a chicken down here? It's like that one sheep I found way at the bottom of one of the caves near here. It was hanging around by a lava pit. I don't know how the sheep got so far down. Okay, there's another cave in. There's another cave up there. I see light. I don't know if that means torches or if that means lava. Enderman, peekaboo. You just stole some gravel. Oh, hello. I wanted to go up, not down. Oh, well, I guess I found more darkness, so maybe I got what I wanted anyway. I have no idea where I ventured off to. And now that I'm missing 4 hearts, now we... Oh, I don't have any food on me. I thought I put that back in my inventory. Oopsies. You've been watching me for a year now? What? That doesn't add up. And a lot of questions that I feel like I would have talked about on stream multiple times. Me being from California was common knowledge. And we are definitely not going back in the direction I want to be in. Alright, this looks dangerous. Oh, never mind, that didn't go anywhere. As much as I could pick up that coal, I'll hold off for now. I'm just finding these little dark entrances, or these little dark, I don't know, these little dark areas that feel like they keep going. But when I go to examine, they just stop. People probably built stuff out of blocks of gold and or late classic. There's a video of, I think it's 0.26, where someone makes a gold house. Or if you're talking future proofing for beacons, there's a slim chance. I hear something. Alright, everyone start placing your bets now. Think I'm underneath the ocean? That'd be a bit of a bummer. There's one vote for land. I was farther down here than I thought. I tried to go up. One vote for water. There was... who was it? I want to say it's AstroSpiff over on Twitch. He has a system where people can not vote. People can place their guess. Your classmates are 14 and a half. Are you within the same age group? Wait, hold on. Are you in class right now? Are you watching me on your phone in class? I appreciate the watch time. Wait, isn't it summer? Okay, well, I guess different countries have different semesters. Japan has a trimester. Land! Whoever guessed land, you win. I don't know what you win. Wow, I'm really close. I'm really close to my other builds right there, because that's the farm. That's the side of the farm. Oh, this is great. I don't have any map items. I don't even know if map items exist. Summer's in 3 weeks. That technically makes sense, assuming you're talking about summer break, because otherwise the summer season doesn't even start on after the summer solstice. There's a skelly bum on that mushroom. That mushroom might have to go with the rest of the forest. Alright, well, let's head home to sleep. Put our stuff away. We're not gonna sleep very long. The sun's almost, or the moon's almost down. Well, in fact, hold on. If I can wait just long enough. Well, in fact, hold on. Go, go, go. I want to see something. I don't know if I'll make it. Hello, Zombie, you're in the way. Okay, so it's 10 p.m. over there. That's a whopping 11 hours ahead of me. Oh, I think I might have missed it. I wanted to see the sunrise, except I don't think I'm tall enough. Oops. Okay, that one was my fault. Alright, well, I guess it's daytime. But the sky turns really dark when you look at the sun, even though you can't actually see the sun. Well, it's morning, guess we're not sleeping. The US also has 4 different time zones. Continental US. If you include Alaska, that's 5. Hawaii, that's 6. Doesn't Australia also have... No, I feel like Australia has like 6 time zones. Wasn't there someone I know from Australia and they lived in one of the half-hour offsets? Does anyone know how many time zones Australia has? If you're asking me geography questions, I'm not the one to answer. And did I end up with exactly a stack of iron? I sure hope my inventory didn't fill up. Ah, it's much better. Australia is a place I'd probably like to visit, but I don't know if I would want to stick around for too long. I feel like this is something Google would better know. Hello, Mr. Spider. I don't know where you came from. There's a bit of racism in every location that has more than one dominant race. I never planted those potatoes, did I? Hold on. I was supposed to. I saw the pigs and it reminded me. Because the pig was following me earlier with the potato. Oh no, I did plant it. Oh right, because that one took forever. Alright, so it looks like the grass is going really slowly. But I think, since we have multiple sheep with wool, I think we're good. Hold on, this is bothering me. Hey look, my hotbar is organized again. I need to do something with all this flint. I don't know, but it's taking up space. It'd take up more space if I turned it into flint and steels though. I don't plan on making a map on this world, because that's going to end up conflicting with what I have planned for this world in the future. I'll make a map of this world after I'm done with it, because by that point everything is going to be positioned where it needs to be. Because I don't feel like updating map positions later. Alrighty, so I grabbed all that I need. Probably some axes. The iron is cooking. I should put away the extra stuff. Oh wait, hold on. I need 2. We're gonna go tree shopping. Oh, hold on, that's what I was supposed to do as well. I needed coal because I needed to fix all the incomplete stacks in here. There we go. Alright, let's do some tree chopping. I need to make sure that the area is all nice and safe. Saying bye, you heading out? Alright, well thanks for dropping on by. Until next time, if you do continue to keep dropping in to watch. Maybe that's why you haven't said anything before, because I stream always later in the afternoon. At least it's not like 3 in the morning. Someone, I can't remember who, someone I know watches, and I start streaming when it's like right at midnight. And whoop. Alrighty, so let's put away feathers, string, and the one arrow. I have a lot of string, all these spiders. I don't know where they keep coming from. I keep finding spiders around here, and my only guess is that they're coming through the main doors here. But I really like the current design, because it's simple and does what it needs to. But if I replaced it with proper doors, that would kind of ruin the look, even though it would prevent them from popping in. I also feel like they keep spawning somewhere in here and I can't figure out where. Problems to fix on a later day. Or just wait around for them to not be a problem anymore. It would be really nice if I just updated to one major version and we got Java-based spawning, or at least much closer to it. There's that scaly bum I was talking about. It'd be really nice if we got spawning rules much closer to Java's, so that way there would be a lot less bad guys around here. They wouldn't be spawning on stairs, they wouldn't be spawning at higher light levels. Oh, I never fixed this. I was supposed to put fence gates to prevent anything from walking in. Whoopsies. Alright, well, I did want to start here, but then I remembered it'd be better to start diagonal somewhere around here. Is it the same arrow texture between the crafting table and the furnaces? Oh, I should start here. Yeah, if I just shave this down. No problem is now it's turning nighttime. I guess the chunk population bugs kind of helped me, because look at all this. Look at all these cut off trees I was saying earlier. In fact, right here, it looks like I'm standing in a chunk that was totally regenerated. So right around here, maybe if I need to clean the area, place more torches, maybe I'll just wait around. Because if I'm trying to take over this land anyway, I need it to be safe. I might as well place the torches now. Because I'm trying to get to the coast, little by little. There are no ravines that generate on here. I wonder why that is. They brought back full caves, but ravines don't generate. Bit of a bummer, but that's okay. I can't remember when ravines were added. It might be a 0.12 or 0.16 thing. Might be even later than that. It might not, ravines might not even generate until Bedrock 1.2. I was reading up on that just recently and I never realized. I can't remember. There are several cave entrances around here. So that's what I'd expect it to be. Whichever one you were talking about. You know, with how slow this is going, maybe I should make some flint and steels. Those flint and steels are starting to look attractive now. Except I don't know what that fire spread, or how the fire spread compares to early release Java. Fire spread used to be far more destructive. There are no ravines within this terrain generator. They do not exist in Pocket. Oopsies! They do not exist in Pocket Edition yet. That's a green bean. He's coming for me. Goodbye. I will start this way a little bit. Because once I have this whole forest partitioned off, all of that's just going to be pushed farther and farther towards the coast. The clearing goes farther towards the coast, and then eventually I'll meet up to the ocean. Oh, is this the cave you were talking about? This is definitely a surface cave. Or something like that. I wonder why that spider was uninterested in me. We're gonna leave the cave not lit up as a reminder to go light it up later. I'm starting to be glad at the amount of... torches I have. Excuse me, I didn't even see you. I just heard the explosion. What was that? I never saw it. If any of you guys saw him walking around and I just totally missed it, good on you. I didn't even feel the explosion, which means he wasn't close enough to deal damage. Excuse me, Cal, you're in the way. Well, that's kind of a bummer, because that means I have to fill this in. Except I don't have nearly enough dirt to fill in how much I want to. Alright, well, let's start. Creepers are very silent. They only make footstep sounds, like every other mob that walks. And they make sounds when you deal damage to them. Otherwise, you don't hear them until they explode, or start to. Why did it try to auto-translate sneaky? That's a word in English. Were you ever taught that snuck was not a word? That the correct word is sneaked? Back in my day, I remember my second grade teacher trying to remind us of that. I'm pretty sure that failed, and however many years later, it was officially recognized as snuck as a valid word. Added to like Merriam-Webster or something. At least I thought that's how it happened, because I remembered looking it up years later. Maybe it's just slang, and that's how it's recognized. There's a word. There's some dumb internet word that made it into the dictionary recently. What was it? I don't know. There are probably several. The word of the year or whatever. I think Oxford is in charge of that one. Is it turning daytime already? The pros and cons of having a 16-minute day-night cycle. Cons, it becomes night faster. Pros, it becomes day faster. I'm pretty sure Java only had 16 minutes for the day-night cycle in dev. Early in dev. When it was first being worked on, 2 or 3 versions maybe. By the end of in dev, it was made the full 20 minutes. Then I want to say it was Alpha 1.2 that slightly adjusted it, and instead of being 10 minutes day, 10 minutes night, it became 10.5 minutes day, 9.5 minutes night. Something like that. There are 38 minutes to go as of now. Depends on what sort of mob trap you have going. I see another green bean. I don't want any more surprise explosions. Where'd he go? He blends in with the forest. Oh, Mr. Green Bean, where'd you go? Why is it not pathfinding to me? What happened? He just disappeared. I don't know where he went. He must not have cared about me if he didn't try to pathfind me either. That was interesting. I don't know where he went. He really walked into the forest and never came back out. Well, okay then. I guess I'll go back to digging. Attack ranges of mobs or explosion ranges? Because mobs can reach very far back then. Early in dev did not have saving. I'm pretty sure saving was not added until in dev 1.22. Whether or not you consider that early is up to you. I see indev as having 3 parts. 0.31 that didn't save, 0.31 that did save, and indev. By the time it was changed from 0.31 to indev, enough has changed to warrant being a different era. Kinda like how I view infdev as probably 4 different sections. Because you have, well, maybe it is just 3. You have the first early infdev before saving when it was 2D noise only. Then you have early saving, which would go from 3.27 until probably 6.08. Because 6.11 changed the terrain generator, which added monoliths unintentionally. I think fluid mechanics was also 6.16, so that would be a little later. And then you have all the way until 6.18, because 6.24 feels late in dev, with all the changes that 6.24 brought around. InfDev also lasted much longer of a time than InDev. Oh wait, hold on. Let me look at this real fast. So this is a poofy tree. We're gonna be smart with the poofy tree and we're gonna do it top down. Because I don't think I could halo reach all of the logs. If there's only one 0.24 saving mod, that's probably why. If there's only one, other people had difficulty with it. If enough time passes, there will be more. Probably. It's all a matter of time. Like that Minecraft 3DS converter. It's a matter of time until it gets fixed. Because the 3DS version isn't getting any new updates. We don't have any new knowledge to gain. Whatever there was is all that we have. Kind of like Legacy Console Edition. Except we got the big release, the big public availability of the code, and so with all that happening, that gave people brand new opportunities to make Legacy Console mods. What are some of the first things did? Well, some of the first things people did. People made infinite worlds by removing the border. They found the Farlands. People made the Aether for Legacy Console. People brought, like, modern 1.16 Nether, I believe. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't think I can reach that. Oh, is there another one? No, I knew it. I can't reach that. Alright, hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I meant to say 0.24. And that was a typo. Except you can't edited public messages. You can edit comments, but not live chat. Oopsies, I'm okay. Not really. Alright, let's be smart about this. Let's watch our steps carefully and find where exactly is the log. There it is. Peekaboo, I see you. Alright, cool. Come on, leaves. Just last long enough for me to get down safely. All the people who already downloaded the archives or the versions are already safe, though. You can take down the public copies, but you can't take down local copies. Oh, is this it? I'm almost done for what I wanted. And truth be told, I'm starting to get tired of chopping down trees. This is going to be the last one in this area, probably, because I wanted access to all of this. Because I'm pretty sure from that water, maybe not even that water, in fact, maybe from right there, because that pillar, I'm pretty sure is close to the shore, so if I just take down those few trees right there, from here all the way to there, there's not too many compared to the rest of the forest, so that's what's next on the list that I'm trying to get rid of. And little by little, over time, I'm going to keep getting rid of all those trees in this one area. When you say Bedrock didn't exist, are you saying if Pocket Edition didn't become the main version? Because I feel like Pocket Edition would always exist. There will always be Minecraft for mobile phones. But it would be nice if mobile phones were never included in the Better Together update. Legacy Console being the main version is a much better future. At least in terms of if 4J was still in charge of it, doing what 4J wanted to do. Because if Microsoft took over, I feel like it'd go bad eventually. But Pocket Edition only being on mobile, and every other console, yeah, legacy console, but upgraded, adds the Better Together update. That would have been nice. I think one of the reasons why Pocket Edition became the version was that I think Pocket Edition was first party, and since Legacy Console was third party, and with each of the consoles being different as it is, which one would they bring forward for unification? Logically, the 360 would make sense for being the oldest. But who knows? It very well could have been the Switch version, because the Switch is almost like Xbox One and PS4, but not quite. That would be a good in-between to bring to the rest of the consoles. Howdy Tristan, welcome back. Are you hearing static? Are people hearing static again? I don't know where it's coming from other than I think my microphone is getting old. It's like, I need to get this positioned in a way and then not touch it. The problem is, this headset has a very long cable. So because it has a long cable, I don't have a good way to position it where I just leave it. Not having infinite worlds is one of those things that I really don't know why it came to Pocket Edition. My only theory is that they had to guarantee that the game runs and people can't break it. That's one of the reasons why customized superflats took so long to be implemented, as well as being very minimalistic compared to what you could do on Java. The console people, so that being Sony and Microsoft, needed to guarantee that playing Minecraft would not cause problems with the console itself. Whereas with mobile phones, that sort of restriction is not there. So I can only assume there would be distance effects problems, that because you can do it, they would not allow players access at all. It also could have just been, well no, if modders were able to get infinite worlds quickly within Legacy Console, within a couple weeks, I don't think it would have taken 4J too long to get infinite worlds either. It also could have been a storage thing. The ability to have one game take up the entire storage of the console. Berry Monster? OBS says all green, 0 dropped frames. I pull my Uno card and say, this time it's on you. Aha! Are you that one green bean from earlier? Oh, I didn't know there was a zombie coming for me. What they sort of did on Legacy Console was they had a slider that allowed multiple world sizes. Classic was the original 360 PS3 VW size of 864 by 864. I don't know how small was. Medium was, I think, 3072 by 3072. that was the maximum size for a Switch world, which I think is kind of interesting how they allowed that, but you couldn't have a large world on Switch being 5,112 by 5,112. That's kind of interesting because I don't know what sort of difference there is. Because the Switch already had 7 chunk render distance undocked and 10 chunk render distance docked. And that render distance was the same to what the 360 and PS3 had. So I don't think it was a performance reason. There must have been some other cause for why the Switch only had medium-sized worlds and not large. It's one of those I don't know sort of things. I do not know this 1-2 Switch you're talking about. Is this at all related to the Nintendo Switch console? Draw 4. Oh, I guess you're still on Uno. Oh wait, hold on, I don't keep saplings here anymore. I do not at all remember early Switch marketing campaigns. Do you know how long ago that was? The console released December 2017, right? Pretty soon, that's going to be 9 years. Just you wait another year, console's going to be halfway to retro. Oh, it was a Switch game. I definitely do not remember. Alright, where do I keep saplings? I think they're over here. What do you mean chests under blocks? You can never open chests under blocks. You can open chests under other chests. That gets added. That's not in beta 1.8 because the full hitbox, or the chest still has a full hitbox until 1.3, I thought? Maybe 1.4? Somewhere around there. Early release. It's not beta 1.8, not 1.0, not 1.1 or 1.2. It's either 1.3 or 1.4 where you get stacked chests on Java and open the bottom one. I don't think I'll be needing any more coal than that. It's still picking up that one stack. I kind of want to clean my inventory. Grab all the stacks of torches, throw them on the ground. Maybe I should use a chest for item movement. But I realized I walked all the way over here, then walked back and realized I didn't put the bones away. Oopsies. In fact, while I'm here, let's just feel a little bit better about our inventory management. Honestly, this probably is not any faster than just picking up the items. And then we're going to look at a hotbar and see how messed up that is. Well, the hotbar isn't too bad. This pickaxe is kind of sitting there when it shouldn't be. And I don't have a shovel. The 360, Wii U, PS3, and the Vita were all 1.13. The PS4 was 1.14. The Xbox One and the Switch were both 1.12. I've been doing my homework recently for plans as I prepare for a future series. If you ever look at my calendar, I already have the next series up and going, planned out after this part ends. If you want to say because 4J, the reason why Xbox One and the Switch don't get the 1.13 update is because they were pushing Bedrock. It makes me mad that to this day they pushed out the update to older consoles because they weren't getting Bedrock. And the reason why the PlayStation 4 went all the way to 1.14 is because Sony really didn't want Bedrock. And so it took so long to negotiate or whatever. So that's why not only did the PS4 get 1.13 update, it also got the 1.14 update. Alright, I think it's time to fix this. But yeah, Microsoft being Microsoft, I understand the Xbox One. But the problem with that is, if you had a 1.13 world on the 360, you couldn't just update that to the Xbox One. You would lose the 1.13 stuff. Presumably, because truth be told, I don't know how that worked. At least with the Switch, if you had the legacy console version and you updated to the Bedrock release, at least for the Switch, you would get the new content and not have to worry about losing anything. But yeah, you would have to convert the Xbox 360 world to the Xbox One and then never update it, or never play it and instead go straight to Bedrock and load it there, as to not lose any of your stuff from 1.13. What is this? Excuse me. Why is there a random grass block in here? Do let the Enderman in. Oh, that looks dark. We're gonna light that up. Oh, that's way off center. Where's the middle? The middle was like here, I thought. I don't think that was savanna grass. I'm pretty sure that was just the lighting. Let me make sure this is even now. Okay, cool. What do you mean this isn't regular nether? This is a nether spire. The full nether gets added in 0.12. Alright, there we go. So I need a way to get up there. How about we keep this trend going? So it looks like it's 2 blocks, then it goes down. Let's get this up yet. You thought I was in the nether? What? I don't know how your brain can be tricked so easily. Alright, so that one goes forward by 2. Bring it down. Then it keeps going by 2. So you've been in the heat. How toasty has it been over there? Are you outside? I'm surprised you didn't see when I walked in. That's what I was confused about, because it's not like I was spending a long time in there. There's maybe only 30 to 45 seconds. Alright, so this at least gets me up here. We're gonna drop that torch real fast. I'll get to fixing, but we're gonna sleep first. What are we at? Looks like 15 minutes left, so we'll probably not sleep tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Your brain's confusion leaves me confused. Okay, so we'll extend this, and then I think we'll keep going next to it. Hold on, so it goes just the 2 blocks in width. While I'm here, how about I fix some of this real fast? I'll need to go down and fix more later, but I want to at least get some of this safe first. I don't want bad guys popping out. Although, truth be told, blocking this off just means they're going to spawn inside. Come on. Load. There you go. That took too long. Internal servers, am I right? Says the guy who's kind of planning to add an internal server to his own game in case multiplayer ever comes around. I'm thinking about it. There's no way I'm pulling a 1.3 though. If I get results as bad as Java 1.3, I'll just undo the changes. Hopefully, I don't have anything as bad as Legacy Console's internal server either. Because I remember, at least in the early days for the 360, well, on my series at least, so the way I was playing, when I was playing through the 360 version, I had issues, and I could feel the slowness compared to Java, and I was not a fan of it. It got a little better over time, but it was real bad internal server latency in the early versions of the 360 version. Minecraft Physical Edition isn't too bad. The only problem is when you boot up the game, it says Pocket Edition right on the title screen. No, auto jump. I would have placed that correctly if auto jump wasn't in the way. Oh, physical education, not physical edition. You're right. That is what you said. Okay, that doesn't make sense though. Okay, please drop. I was concerned I was going to get stuck on the roof and I'd have to go up there to grab it. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's keep extending this. What bugs existed in 13W18A as someone who did not play 13W18A? What was that, a 1.5 snapshot? Kinda guessing based on time frame. No, maybe that was a 1.6 snapshot. I'm sure there are multiple people who've been playing Minecraft Pocket Edition who still play today. Alright, here's what I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna clean up the backside of this. Start with a minimalistic approach. I can't tell if this is how the structure itself was done or if it had additional spaces filled in as well. But I do know that we're going to make this easy on myself, and we're just going to do this. This is much faster than what I was doing before. Oh, can I Halo reach that? Come on. Come on. Okay, maybe not. Oh, 12W18A. Oh, you're right. You did correct yourself. Oops. I don't think there's a worse version, or worse experimental version, but I gotta say that InfDev 624 is pretty bad. There's a video coming on that soon. I swear. I'm gonna keep saying it's coming soon until it comes out. You know what else it was? It wasn't a buggy version, but it had a big catastrophic bug. Was 1.16, I think it was pre-release 1, where it didn't save any of the world data, and it would be permanently gone. You'd lose out on all your dimension stats. That was a big uh-oh for Mojang. I don't even know how such a big problem happened. Like, if this was an early Minecraft bug, when Notch was working on it, okay, sure. But 1.16? 1.16 is at the prime of Minecraft's recent history. In fact, that might be one of the best eras for Minecraft, after you get past, well, the nostalgia of 2011 and beta. Like, what happened? The 1.13 pre-releases are alright. The first few are problematic. Like, I don't want to fill this in. Just make it one big slope. I'm thinking about it. Because otherwise, what else do I do with this? You know, let's just go for it. Just go bam. I used to say when playing Wii Golf. Oh look, the conversation's gone back to talking about the Wii again. That's not a shovel. Let me just make sure I did do this right. I'm pretty sure this adds up correctly. Oh wait, there we go. I had to look at this real fast and see how exactly I had to set up the corner. Okay, it makes sense now. You said 26.2. You remember the 26.2 pre-releases, and I haven't touched anything since early 26.2 snapshots. I haven't been keeping up with modern Minecraft at all. I'll be keeping up with modern Minecraft when UMP gets there. Then I'll have to learn about 1.21. Even though 1.21 came out 4 years ago. Sorry, not 4, 2 years ago. 2024. It's not that old. It's not yet. The chances are, I'm gonna be honest and say we're gonna play like 26.1 when it turns 10. So honestly, I might not play 26.1 until 2036. I'm gonna say that now, but I don't know if I change my mind in the future. But be prepared. I don't know how I want to light this up, so we'll just do this randomly-ish. It won't be modern by the time I get there, and that's okay. I don't need to keep up with Minecraft. You see, unlike Grandpa Buggy, who has one dedicated series going super slow, I have a bunch of series to pad out the runtime. I've got big plans, and those big plans involve more console editions. We'll see if I can pull it off. UMP is never going to be finished. It's never supposed to catch up to modern. The only time it's going to catch up to modern is if they discontinue Java. If they stop Java and only focus on Bedrock, I'll figure something out, and whether or not it keeps going, which will end up being ironic later. But all that's for future problems to deal with. There we go. Alright, well now that I have a way to get up here. Now what? Alright, hold on. Let's light up this some more. UMP being a family heirloom requires having a family to pass it on to begin with. If anything, it'll just end up in an archival museum of a bunch of other Minecraft worlds. Howdy, Henry, welcome back. Aren't you on summer break now? Don't you have time to join earlier? Fridays are also slow. Was I supposed to fill that in? I think I'm gonna fill it in. Where did this spider come from? Did he climb up the wall? Yeah, we do. We'll have a whopping 3 minutes left of the day. And so now that I know how to get up here, how about decisions. Let's just do this real fast. Free in quotes. Is it really free? The first few snapshots did not work, and they're kind of the reason why UMP took so long to upgrade. You were very likely to lose certain types of data. That was the big problem with 1.13, was the whole conversion process that I didn't finish. It definitely needed more work. And I can complain all I want about 1.13's finalized upgrade process and how you still get these lines of chunks deleted. But it works good enough. And you could just use Chunker to bypass all that. So in the end, it's only a temporary issue. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to get rid of this whole platform and have this tower be all the way. This is kind of dark in here. I think we're going to drop some torches. It'll make me feel better. I also think my leg kind of fell asleep. I readjusted how I was positioned and it started tingling. That's good, that means blood flow is going back to it. If you want 1.13 to be less of a mess, use Chunker to upgrade the world. And call it a day. I totally overcomplicated what I was doing since I ended up defaulting to that anyway. Not even MC Edit could save me. Not this time at least. It tried though. And it sorta worked. Alright, so now that this goes here, what's on the other side? Alright, there's this little pathway around here. I might just open all this up if I get rid of this internal area. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Tear down these two walls right here on the left and right. The thing if you use the natural upgrade process of a world, 1.13, or I should say skipping 1.13 isn't going to fix the problem. Skipping 1.14 doesn't fix the problem. Or 1.15. I don't even think 1.16 fixed it. It might have. You will end up with the chunk lines if you plan the world between 1. I think it's 1.6, somewhere around there. It's between 1.6 and 1.12. But if you have an old world from early release, it won't be a problem. I'm pretty sure it's the connection between the top part of the headset and the lower part. I'm seeing a little bit on OBS. Is it all clean now? Maybe I need to record those lines soon. Paul, how far behind are you? Why do I feel like you're responding to messages from a while back? You watching live? Yeah, either way, we are at the end of the day, so we'll be back again Tuesday. And I'm not going to say tomorrow, because we are not coming back tomorrow. I'll just clean up this wall real fast, and then we can be done. So we'll probably do more work on here. And we have, what are we on? 10.3, right? Not too much more of 0.10 before I figure out what I do with 0.11 and the bugginess I have to put up with there. But yeah, that's all it for this time. Thank you all for watching. Bye.